Fire with these videos, man. It's the WC. Now, like I might get a little bit of flack for still supporting my team after, them kneeling down and everything. I mean, it is what it is. We all had different opinions about this stuff. The Monday night game a couple days ago with Terrelle Pryor, the Redskins and stuff, and they went up to Kansas City. And like, I'm not gonna go in on the city of Kansas City because I know a good amount of people up there, good folks. All right. But when you go to these football games, man, liquored up, and these people get liquored up, they basically gonna say just about anything. And I've had this problem in the past with guys like Vince Young, with guys like, Marshawn Lynch, like these guys that are just super soft. All right. But at the same time, it's like you're paid, like it's just like you're paid millions upon millions of dollars to just play the game. All right. And I'm pretty sure there's worse things that's been said to these guys. But when you go to a football game, anybody that's been to a football game knows that by the time forget the fourth quarter, by the end of the first quarter, half the crowd is drunk. All right, half the crowd is just there all for drinks, just drunk. All right. So what I want to do right here, man, is that I want to show y'all what Terrelle Pryor said, right? All right, and ESPN is trying to get to this. This basically came on SportsCenter, right? So this is basically what Terrelle Pryor said about, the fans saying slurs to him and all this other stuff. He said being called the N-word 7 times to the point where the NFL employees had to step to me and stand by me the whole game from the second quarter on is exactly the reason why guys are kneeling during the anthem. Okay? Now, I don't necessarily agree with that at all. All right? And I'm just trying to fast forward this a little bit so it can get to the next part of what he said. All right? So, I don't really agree with the whole N word. Like, this is something like this just kind of plays into the mentality of black men right now, man. You know what I'm saying? These black athletes, where it's like they're playing this victim card. You understand what I'm trying to say? They're playing the victim card. And it's like I just don't understand where that comes from. I don't know why multimillionaires, black multimillionaires are comfortable with playing the victim. I don't know if y'all see this. This is just like the Cam Newton video. Like I have to kind of read between what he's trying to say. He's trying to say that being called the N-word really gets to him, right? Have you been in the have you guys been in the NFL locker room? Have you been in the NBA locker room? If you haven't, you've heard the N-word. I'm telling you, I've been in the NFL locker room. All right. I've been in the NBA locker room. These dudes throw the N-word around a ton, bruh. A ton. A ton. They throw it around like it's nothing. They call white athletes N-words. It's just like, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. So it's just like when I see Terrelle Pryor come out and he's so upset over this, it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense from my perspective, and I'm playing it out so y'all can see the rest of this, right? So it's like, y'all gotta understand that this is not, we're never ever, and this is the second part of this. We're never ever as black men. This is I want to use this as a way to speak out to black men. We are never going to live in a nation in which there's not going to be racism on display, especially at these events, special events, football games. You guys gotta grow some type of thicker skin, bro. You understand what I'm trying to say? You have to grow some type of thicker skin. This is your profession. All right. Use that stuff. Use that, that anger that you got. Channel it towards your craft, man. Use this to get better. How many touchdowns does Terrelle Pryor have this season? Can somebody tell me? I'm a Redskins fan and I don't even know. I'm a Skins fan and I don't even know how many touchdowns he got. And it's like, you guys, like, these dudes are complaining. They playing the victim over stuff that shouldn't affect them. You a multi-millionaire, bro, right? Multi-millionaire. You making good money. But you worried about somebody calling you the N-word in a football game, yelling F you at you, trying to pick a fight with you, and you at a football game where you know people are drunk. Like Terrelle Pryor is acting like he's never been to a football game before, or he hasn't experienced racism before. You know, and I just don't get it. I just don't get these athletes, bro. I just don't get it. I don't get it, bro. Now let me read what he said. I do apologize to my teammates and the organization, but at the same time, you keep calling us the N word, we're gonna start acting up straight like that. Like, look, like I said, you go into an NFL locker room, you hear N word, F word, everywhere, bro. Basketball, same thing. And we're not just talking about professional, we talking about collegiate, we talking about anywhere, any locker room, anywhere, bro. So it's just hypocrisy here, dude. Like, stop playing the victim. Like Terrelle Pryor, stop playing the victim, bro. Play better on the field. You've been playing like garbage the first 4 weeks of the season. Garbage. Don't blame your poor performance, all right, on the field on, you know, what people are calling you in the crowd. Like, if you soft like that, man, like you can't be an elite receiver. You can't be Randy Moss. Imagine how many N words Randy Moss has been called in his career. Imagine that. What about Michael Vick? And I know Vick ain't a great example, but what about Cordell Stewart? I mean, come on. What about Warren Moon? You think that Warren Moon was called N-word a bunch of times? So come on, bruh. Like, clean it up. Stop playing the damn victim, bruh. I just get tired of this, man. These athletes are playing the victims. And this is just a perfect example for me to point this out once again. This victimology that black athletes are just like comfortable with living out your LeBron James and all this other stuff. Y'all love playing the victim, man. Y'all are not the victim. Terrelle Pryor, you are not the victim. Get better on the field. Stop complaining about the N-word. When you and your teammates probably throw the N-word at each other as much as you get called it from the fans, stop it. Play better on the field. Catch touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Channel your anger to the field. You know, this post, this Instagram post, because y'all on bye week, this is not really necessary. For real. But it's the WC, man. I'm about to get out of here, man. Till next time, man. Peace out.